Good morning, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the terrace. I'd like to continue with this conspiracy and talk about the agenda that false teachers and preachers are bringing into the bride, into the doctrines in the last days. It says many false teachings and false doctrines will draw people away. And my husband Christopher was shocked and amazed that there wasn't a revolt after my last video. There wasn't an excitement, an enthusiasm, a response, any response coming through from the body, seeing the great conspiracy, seeing this lie that's being fed, bringing everyone back to the old covenant, renewing things, saying a renewed covenant, a renewed creation, renewed body. We don't become new, we get renewed. Everything in Scripture is talking in the New Testament. It's a New Testament that Yahusha brought, and he was amazed and just realized in the last days there will be a sleep. People will be asleep. That's why he's coming at midnight when everyone is asleep. The wise and foolish, all these parables that have been written to warn us, and yet people are still asleep. And I'd just like to bring a word that's come to me, and I've had it for a while. It's called willing. This word willing, are we going to be awake? Do we have this willingness? And it says to breathe after. That willingness, breathing after. Every breath we take is given to us. The word willing in the Hebrew says to breathe after, consent, rest, content, will. Be willing, pleased with, delight in, desire, favour, please, have pleasure, whosoever would, willing, wish. This is our response to Yahusha. Should be our response to Yahusha, to impel, hence to volunteer as a soldier. We've been given an armor, so we are soldiers for him, to present spontaneously, offer freely, be, give, make, offer self willingly. This is an attitude. This is a heartfelt response to Yahusha. Also says abstractly spontaneity, spontaneous, or abundant gift, free will offering, freely, plentiful, voluntarily, voluntary offering, willingly, a willing offering, generous, free, liberal things, noble, prince, willing-hearted. So what is a willing spirit in Scripture? Of course, we go to the Word. That's the truth. That's our foundation. David's request to be sustained, thoroughly supported. King David wanted to be sustained with a willing spirit, a heart that is quick and ready to respond, crying out, Yahusha, give us a willing spirit, demonstrating a voluntary and cheerful disposition. This is what I've been wanting and crying out to Yahusha for. It's a quality that reflects the heart that's aligned with Yahusha's will. We say we want to do Yahusha's will, we want to be in Yahusha's will. This is his will, to be willing, distinct from mere obligation and compulsion. We look at Abraham's willingness. his immediate response to Alahim's command to sacrifice his son Isaac. How would you go sacrificing your only son? Yahusha's willingness to fulfill his will. He came and he fulfilled his will even to the point of death. Yahusha's willingness, he's gone and he's done that for us. And Paul's eagerness to preach the gospel to the Romans. He had that calling. Have you got a calling? Have you got a calling to do something and speak out for Yahusha? This willingness and obedience is what is called for in the scriptures. Yahusha requires a willing heart, not just outward compliance, doing things and being nice and serving and applying outward things. Because Alahim often chooses those who are willing rather than simply those with the most talent and ability, as seen in his choice of disciples. They were all different, from all different walks of life, all different characters. And so today, in the bride, Yahusha chooses who he sees has a willingness, who wants to be strong and full of excitement, to live for him, understand and know Yahusha. Alahim often chooses those rather than those with the most talent and ability, as seen in his choice with you and I. Willingness in a community, just in the place where you live. This is where Yahusha wants you to show him in your behaviour, to serve others genuinely, shown through humility and love. Not complaining, not grumbling, going for a week and then giving up and exploding at the end of the week. This has been my track record, and I just want to say this is where I'm going. Bringing this. What does a willing heart mean in Scripture? Having a willing heart means that we lose our tight grip on what we think gives us security and control, what makes us feel good. We lose control of that. We lose our grip on that. We let go. We give in. We give in to Yahusha all the way. Our willing hearts overcome that complacency, overcome all that, and let go of what we think we deserve. So many times I've felt it's not fair what I have to do, it's not fair. That entitlement, so sick of that mindset, has to go. Where we think and what we have and what we think we need and who we think we are, and refusing to give up. We shouldn't refuse to give up the fight to strive for what Yahusha wants in us. We've got to get over that. We've got to get over and let go. Let go of that tight grip that we have on ourselves. Let go, give in. Let go of all those restrictions that religion puts on you. The restrictions that they put on you in their teaching to go back to the old covenant, to follow the feasts. Don't eat these sort of foods and don't drink and don't work on these days and don't do this and do that. All these are the old ordinances, and Yahusha came and fulfilled them and brought in a new covenant, a new and living way. Love him with all your heart, with all your being. and love your neighbour as yourself. I think that's a much harder call than the 10 Commandments. By doing that, you're covering the whole 10. It's encompassing the whole 10, but it's infused with love. And that's the difference in the love, the behaviour of love. Brothers and sisters, this is a conspiracy that's come through, and it's wicked, bringing back people and taking them back into old ways, where Yahusha said, he set us free, don't go back into bondage. He set us free into his love. He wants to live inside us and show us and clean us and make us new so that we're ready when he comes back. Our willing hearts have to overcome the complacency and let go of what we think we deserve. We let go of that entitlement. And we refuse to give up the fight to strive for what Yahusha wants in us. Don't let go of what Yahusha wants. Don't give in. Our willing hearts depend on Yahusha rather than on our limited sphere, what is around us and who we are and what we've built up. It's very interesting to look into this and look at the scriptures. In Ephesians 6 tells us, serve wholeheartedly as if you were serving Yahusha, not people, because you know that Yahusha will reward each one for whatever good they do, whether they are slave or free. You want recognition, you want to be noticed, you want to get recognition, Yahusha will give you that inside. He gives you that wonderful acceptance. He applauds you all the time because he loves you so much. When we serve him, we do that wholeheartedly from our hearts for his reward, not temporary reward of a compliment. In Matthew 26, he tells us in his word, today the weariness or other physical weaknesses show up our willingness. In Matthew 26, where Yahusha said, watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. Watch and pray that you enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. We often say, yes, I will later, but time goes by and our willingness just dissolves into complacency and that was a time we gave Yahusha on that evening for that meeting, and then the rest of the week we just go about our own way. Having a willing mind is giving all our concentration, our time and clear thinking inside ourselves, wanting Alahim's wisdom, wanting to know him more and more. This says that our most efforts and time should go into things which are eternal, which are supernatural, looking at things in the supernatural. They are eternal. They are permanent. It implies that there should be in an inseparable relationship between hearing the word of Alahim and obeying it. So we hear his word and we do it. We just don't hear it and keep it for ourselves. We hear it and we put it into practice. In Revelations 3:20, Yahusha said, Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice and opens the door, I will come in to him and eat with him and he with me. What a wonderful invitation. How clear is that? He's there knocking. He wants to break through all those barriers. In 1 Chronicles, he tells Solomon, and you, Solomon, my son, know the Alahim of your father and serve him with a whole heart and with a willing mind. For Alahim searches all hearts and understands every plan and thought. If you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you forsake him, he will cast you off forever. That willingness starts in your mind. The willing mind and willing heart. For Alahim searches all the hearts and understands every plan and thought. He understands your whole life. No one understands like him. If you seek him, he will be found by you. But if you don't, he'll just let you go on your own way. And this is what's happening today. In the last days, everyone is asleep. He's coming at midnight. When everyone's asleep, he'll be coming. In Philippians 2, tells us, so that my beloved, as you always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much rather in my absence, work out your own deliverance with fear and trembling. For it is Yahusha who is working in you both to desire and to work for his good pleasure. Do all things without grumblings and arguing, in order that you be blameless and faultless, children of Alahim, without blemish, in the midst of a crooked and perverse generation, among whom you shine as lights in the world, holding on to the word of life, for a boast to me in the day of Yahusha. How else will people see unless they know that your behaviour, you are different. You're not in this wicked world amongst the crooked and perverse generation. We face what the world is. We face it. We don't want to be part of it. That these words are not for nothing, brothers and sisters. This is the truth. Let these words come to you. Don't be caught up in the conspiracy and the agenda to take you back into the old covenant, where they change the word new to renewed. This conspiracy is going on, and people are not aware. They're blind and they're just following, and it takes you into all different doctrines where you think you can't overcome. You can't be set free and made new inside yourself. Your behaviour will change. You become a new person. That these words are not for nothing. His word is truth. His word is everlasting. Heaven and earth is passing away, but my word will remain. They that gain and return with a stronger belief and courageous love for Yahusha our Alahim, because of the word that comes, will strengthen you and give you courage to go on and to face the truth about the lies that are being told to the body today. This is a warning, brothers and sisters. Take it and heed it, and continue your fight to overcome this world, to overcome and get free of all these wrong doctrines that are coming, this conspiracy and the agenda that's coming through by the teachers and preachers today, taking you back. I love you, brothers and sisters. See you again next time. Bye.